Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting our channel. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, the world powers, which include the United States, the European Union, and other international bodies, have now bowed under pressure coming from the planned 1 million man march at the United Nations to demand self-determination by the South, which includes Yoruba Nation and Biafra, and Middle Belt Alliance. My brothers and my sisters, the United Nations must not wait for another 30 years before they can conduct a referendum for Biafra. They are lackadaisical in handling South Sudan, gave birth to the situation there today. Biafran War, which was caused by the Fulani Janjaweed and the British government, which started in 1967 and is still happening till date. You know, a lot of people think the war ended in 1970. No, the Fulanis are still fighting Biafra till date. And the world leaders and the international community must not wait until Biafrans, the Yoruba nations, start throwing bombs everywhere again. Referendum for Biafra nation and other Nigerian tribes is now overdue. The world leaders and the world powers, they did it during the South African apartheid. If Biafra is not looked into within 6 months, it will be very catastrophic. It will be. It will be very catastrophic. The United Nations should not allow a repeat of Biafran War before calling for the conduct of a referendum. We know that the Deputy Secretary General, Ms. Amina Mohammed, is the one blocking the date for the conduct of a UN-supervised referendum for Biafra. She's the one. Biafrans are warning those who love freedom and peace, and the international community are warning that a failure to conduct a referendum within 6 months will be very catastrophic. It will be. It will be catastrophic. Nigerian Indigenous Nationality Alliance for Self-Determination, NINAS, has announced plans to lead other leaders from the South and Middle Belt part of Nigeria to protest at the headquarters of the United Nations. And that is why the world powers and the international communities, they are bowing to pressure. And they have mandated the United Nations to conduct a referendum as soon as possible. A British member of parliament, Salisbury MacDonald, is demanding British government's reaction on the abduction of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, by the Fulani Nigerian government and the terrorist Kenyan government. The MP complained that his request was ignored by the British Foreign and Commonwealth Office. These are the people who planned the kidnap of our leader. They planned it. The British Foreign and Commonwealth Office planned it. They planned it. And now they have been exposed. They are working for the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government. You know, Buhari and the Fulani Nigerian government are now tired of other social media platforms, and they want to urgently return to Twitter because their evil has been exposed. All their wicked plans have been exposed, and other social media platforms have no reach like Twitter. Now they have shamelessly, reversed their stupid and insensitive action they took against Twitter. They have shamelessly. Because they have no other place to, post their propagandas and their lies. They have none. They have none. They have been exposed. And that is why they are lying. They want the gullible to think that Twitter is planning to come and open an office in Nigeria. They lie. They are just using that as a cover-up. They should admit their failures. They have failed woefully. They have failed. The Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination, the alliance chaired by Professor Banji Akintoye, said the aim of the protests at the United Nations headquarters, tagged 1 Million Man March, was to determine for a referendum on self-determination and abolition of the fraudulent Fulani 1999 Constitution of Nigeria. The communications manager for NINAS, Mr. Maxwell Adeleye, announced the march in a statement. The 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly will hold from September 14 to 21, 2021. According to the statement, Professor Akintoye, Professor Yusuf Turaki, Secretary General of NINAS, Mr. Tony Nandi, and the National Chairman of Ilana Omo-Oduà, Professor Wale Adenira, amongst others, are expected to lead the march. My brothers and my sisters, you can say that freedom will come. The Fulani Janjaweed must be put to shame. The leaders and members of NINAS who signed the constitutional force majority declared on December 16, 2020, rejecting the Fulani Nigerian 1999 Constitution, calling for a United Nations supervised referendum. This is what our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been preaching all along. And now the eyes of other Nigerian indigenous tribes are now open. And they want referendum. They want referendum. Nobody wants restructuring because there is nothing to restructure. There is nothing to restructure. And that is why the South and the Middle Belt Alliance wants to stage a 1 million man march at the UN to demand for referendum for Biafrans, for Yorubas, and for the Middle Belt of Nigeria. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. Bye-bye for now.